Please put your hands together for the amazing Sarah Yip.
Hello everyone, it's wonderful to be back here. So this is my second time in Fiona's course. You might remember the first time I was also pregnant. Just to let you know, it is a different baby. I'm a procrastinator, but not that extreme. So people have been asking if I'm afraid of experiencing labour pain again. And I've said, yeah, of course, but don't you think it would hurt more if it never came out? I was at the hospital today getting an ultrasound, and two of the staff actually said to me, "Oh, your first baby. How are you going to cope with being a mummy?" And the nice part of me was like, "Oh, that's so sweet." And inside I'm like, white people have no clue. What I really, really wanted to do was to point at them like this and say, I have a 3 and a 4-year-old at home, and I don't even sleep anymore. I just meditate for 5 seconds in between them crushing each other's heads. So once I became pregnant, I suddenly realised how hard it was to bend over and get stuff, and it really gave me compassion. So now, when I'm eating and I drop the spoon, I just leave it there sticking to the floor and go get another one from the kitchen drawer. So the system works really well until people come over. Then I have to improvise a bit. So the conversation goes something like this. "Oh, hey, Alison. Hi, so great to see you. Thanks for coming over. Would you like some special Chinese weight loss tea?" And Alison will say, "Yeah, sure." And I'll be like, "Great. So just reach down and pick up that spoon. It's got about 3 weeks of bacteria on it. It's just about ready." And Alison will be like, "That is so disgusting." And I'll be like, "Don't dysentery until you've had it." And I might even put on like a really bad accent, like, "What? You think we Asians so skinny because of genetic? No lah! It's just crappy food hygiene. Want to lose 5 kilos? Just leave your spoon on floor like me. Fits in your skinny jean tomorrow? No problem." So, when I worked in Thailand at the UN, the cafe was so renowned for giving you gastro that we actually called it the Salmonella service. And I always thought that the chef purposely tainted the food to get back at all the UN workers stealing their women and not paying taxes. Now, because all the UN guys were into locals, there were a lot of sexually frustrated expat women like me floating around. So one day, I asked my friend to post me a vibrator from Australia. Now, it was one of those rabbit ones with the rotating pearls for extra sensation. Because Thailand is quite conservative and they bomb check all the parcels at the UN, my friend had the genius idea to label it an electric pepper grinder. So I forgot I ordered it until one day I was in an important meeting and my colleague got a call from security about a parcel, and she came racing up the stairs and she's like, Sarah, your pepper grinder's here!" Like to the whole office. And I'm like, thanks. That's exactly what I needed to complete dinner tonight. So while I was living in Bangkok, yes, they actually called their capital that. I refused to visit the sleazy districts because I didn't want to support exploitation. But one day, my friends dragged me to a ping pong show. And that was the night I realized, nice sound effect. You get points and spoons for that. One night, my friends dragged me to a ping pong show, and that is when I realized I was definitely straight, or at least not into Asian chicks. So while everyone was ogling the performer's naked body and her woohoo, shooting out ping pong balls and peeling bananas and opening beer bottles, I was just admiring her socks. I was like, nice anklets, very flattering and non-slip too. Where can I get some? So Asians, we're really into keeping warm. That's why we order that disgusting boiled water at restaurants. So we think it's really good for our longevity and fertility. And actually Chinese people are like, white women so crazy, wear high heels, no wonder cannot get pregnant. Like, I'm totally serious. Anyway, some of you know that my work now is as a psychic reader. So I was invited to actually do readings at Sexpo, which is an adult expo, and they put me right by the main stage. So I'm used to drawing a really big crowd, but that night was a little bit different because the main act was Picasso. The only painter in the world who uses his penis. So it turns out people are not as interested in knowing about their future lover as they are watching a guy use his willy to make watercolour portraits. And that's okay. You know, it's not every day you get to see a 70-year-old dingle his dongle. I was a real good sport about it. It just took a really, really long time to get all that paint out of my tablecloth, and my tarot cards, and my eyes. I really hope it was paint. So look, overall, I thought he was really tops, but with all those random puddles around, I just think he needed some socks. So, I've been Sarah Yip. You've been great. Thank you so much.